But let's hop into this Thursday night game. The LA Rams defeated the Minnesota Vikings 30-20 on Thursday Night Football. And the one thing I got to say about this LA Rams team is when this offense is healthy, when they have two of their elite receivers, man, it makes a difference. Holy buns.
Stafford still got it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know you're going against the Vikings defense, which talent-wise isn't the best, but, dude, he's still got it for sure.
But this Vikings defense has been
Yeah, it's Brian Flores, the booger man.
The booger man.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man, I don't know what he's doing with his nose,
Yeah,
But
I need
anyways,
to pick some boogers.
yeah, probably. Hey, no shame over here. But anywho,
Yeah.
this was an interesting game. Just because,
Yeah, it was.
I did not expect both Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua to be back.
Yeah, me neither. And unfortunately, for fantasy reasons, I also did not.
Yeah.
Did I end up losing to Avery?
Probably.
Fuck.
But anywho, honestly, my biggest takeaway from this game wasn't even like the outcome or anything like that. Like, I know there's like a face mask at the end of the game or whatever,
Yeah.
but I mean, the Vikings do lose Christian Darrisaw for the rest of the year, their franchise left tackle,
Which
and
sucks.
yeah, that is a huge loss. But they did trade for a left tackle from the Jags, Cam Robinson. So
I saw that for an undisclosed pick.
Yeah, like a conditional pick or whatever.
Sorry, fucking Sons of Anarchy's rolling by right now. Outside.
Yeah. But honestly, my takeaway from this is that the Rams healthy. Yeah, they're looking good, man.
They are. They are. This is a 3-4 team now, and the NFC West looks very, very interesting now.
Once again, I think I've been preaching this for the last few weeks, dude. It's wide open.
It's
wide open. Any of those teams can win it. Even the team that's currently in first place right now, which we'll get to. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the Rams back and healthy. I'm a little concerned for the Vikings just losing Darrisaw. I feel like that might affect them a little bit more than people thinking. But I mean, we'll just see how they go through the rest of the season. Yeah, see if they make any adjustments.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Let's see here. Let's hop into.
Yeah. Now we're going to the Sunday slate.
Yeah, let's jump into our Sunday slate here, and I guess this would be our first game that we'd have to fucking talk about. Unfortunately,
do you want to talk about this, or do you want to talk about Bengals Eagles? Or did you want to get this out of the way first? Rip it out like a Band-Aid?
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I feel like with this game, you're probably going to be doing more talking than I am.
Okay, yeah. We'll just talk. We'll just get the elephant out of the room. Jameis Winston, I love you with all my heart. All right. I mean,
bro, Jameis Winston can steal as many crab legs as he wants. Dude, I don't give a shit.
Jameis E.W. Winston is the most electrifying quarterback in all of the National Football League.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, he's got Cedric Tillman out there looking like a dog against the Ravens.
Well, to be fair, our secondary is atrocious, but yes, I see your point.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jameis Winston, he had a lot of turnover-worthy plays, like the one at the end of the game where Kyle Hamilton probably should have had it in his hands, or probably should have, held on to it. But I mean, for Kyle Hamilton, you got to make that play.
Right.
I mean, you see the results of not executing correctly right there. You give the Browns the win, baby. And now that there's no sexual predator being the starting quarterback of this team, I can like the Browns again a little bit. I can kind of root for them.
This team is a lot better with Jameis Winston on the field. It's kind of crazy how that works, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when you have a not top 50 quarterback. Like he's ranked higher than that as your starter. It's crazy what'll happen.
Yeah, and it's like nobody could have seen this coming.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought?
But on a Ravens standpoint here, speaking as a Ravens fan, I don't even know. I'm honestly not even surprised that we lost this game. These are the type of games that we just randomly lose, especially in the division. But obviously no excuses. We should have won this game, even with Jameis, famous Jameis. But this dude is
W.
Did you see his pregame speech?
I think I did, man.
He was trying to hype his boys up, and then he was like, we play for the name on our back.
Oh no!
For the sign on our helmet. And he was like, "Oh wait, we don't got no
signs on the helmet, dude."
Oh man, I love Jameis. I would run through a fucking wall for that guy.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, it sucks as a Ravens fan. But if I had to lose to one player this whole year,
It's
other
the
than
goat,
Baker
bro.
Mayfield, I'd want it to be Jameis. So fuck it, we ball.
Famous Jameis, man. I mean, words cannot describe how much more fun this team already is.
But what? Sorry, keep going.
No, I mean that's really all I had to
Oh,
say.
okay. I do want to talk about a move that just happened this afternoon. The Baltimore Ravens acquired Deontay Johnson, the former Pittsburgh Steeler from the Carolina Panthers, in exchange and a 6th round pick in exchange for a 5th round pick. Gotta say, I kind of like it.
That's a great move for the Ravens.
I'm shocked that they do that. The Ravens never uh, trade for receivers or make any moves for receivers other than drafting them. I remember that one year they randomly signed Des Bryant.
I forgot about that.
That was so pointless. And then I would say the last big move they made at receiver was signing Steve Smith Jr. or Steve Smith Sr.
I think you're forgetting a guy.
Wait, am I forgetting someone?
You're
Hold on,
forgetting
hold on,
someone.
hold on. Oh, Odell.
Yeah, Beckham,
Well,
baby.
yeah, well, for one year, but uh, I don't know. It was very random because, like I said, the Ravens don't normally do that, and especially mid season too. Um, didn't know that this was even rumored, to be honest with you, but I like it. I mean, because especially like we were talking how Amari Cooper fits with the Bills. I really like how Deontay Johnson could fit for the Ravens because I feel like Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman, they are just like the deep threat. They are the playmaking receivers, whereas Deontay Johnson is just kind of that guy that's gonna do like a
He's a yak guy.
yeah.
He's a yak guy.
He's gonna get the safe catches, the safe plays, and
Absolutely.
and move the chains. And I think it's just perfect because then as soon as you start worrying about Deontay Johnson, then you have Zay Flowers going down, running a deep post, and or Isaiah Likely. It's just I really like the move. I do think that we need to figure out our issues on the secondary though. This secondary is so bad with, and there's no excuses because there's so many good names in this secondary. Kyle Hamilton, Eddie Jackson, Marlon Humphrey. Although I don't know if he played this game. I
Um,
don't think he did.
yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think Nate Wiggins played either.
Nate Wiggins was out as well. You're
Yes.
right. So yeah, been having some injuries, but there's really no excuses. I mean, it's just weird.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough loss. Not the toughest loss, during this week, but when you're the Ravens, you're going out there, you're going against, Jameis Winston. You kind of expect yourself to get the win, but Jameis is Jameis, man.
James
It's
James.
chaos. It's chaos out there.
I love it. I knew this dude was destined for great things when I listened to his interview with Theo Vaughn. Seriously. Um,
Shout out Jameis, man.
yeah, let's hop into another AFC North team getting a L and kind of an embarrassing L.
Yeah.
Because this is the time of the year that you think this team is going to break out. They're going to play like the team that we think they are, that like they usually do. I don't know, man. This defense is fucking awful.
It's really that bad, dude.
It's fucking awful. We're talking, of course, the Eagles beating the Bengals 37-17.
Hey, you know what we call this game, bro? Belt to ass,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Belt
figured.
to ass is what this game was.
Uh, yeah, man, embarrassing.
Yeah, this was a very like perfectly executed game from the Eagles. Like they just were like, let's just run the fuck out of the ball against this team, and
It
it
worked.
worked. It worked very very well. Saquon Barkley having an awesome game. Jalen Hurts getting 3 rushing touchdowns, which is interesting. And yeah, I mean they just played really really well. This is the type of game that kind of makes me think like,
Oh
okay,
my
the Eagles.
gosh.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
Eagle.
realize he
The
had 3 rushing touchdowns.
yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm guessing they were all at the one too, which is awesome. But anywho, yeah, I think this game kind of, for me at least, kind of shot the Eagles back up a little bit to kind of being like,
Like, damn, they can do this.
yeah, like they're still like, okay, they can still be a contender. I know it's against the Bengals defense, which is horrific, but I just thought they looked good all around in this game.
Yeah.
As for the Bengals, I mean, it's not looking good, man.
Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
I I mean, as a AFC North, as a fan of a team in the AFC North, like it's good, but I don't know, man. It's really weird. It's really weird. And Joe Burrow didn't really have a good game either. So when Joe Burrow's not having a fantastic game and your defense is as bad as they are, I'm not surprised that the score is what it was. But man, I would have thought that this game would have been closer.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be very hard for the Bengals to even think about the playoffs at this point, and just I don't know. I feel like I know it's mainly their defense is the problem, but I feel like their offense hasn't been too like amazing this
You
year.
know what's interesting though to me, and this I could be speaking out my ass, but I'm pretty sure they've won every single game T Higgins has played. Because
You might be right.
T Higgins missed this game and they lost and looked bad again. But I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up real quick.
But I just have that feel because they've won what 3 in a row, or
I don't remember, but let me see real quick.
this team just has too much star power though to be losing this many games.
Absolutely. So he's played in 5 games actually, and they're 3-2. So they have won all the games. All their games they've won. Like T Higgins is healthy,
That makes sense.
but they've also lost 2. But I mean, their record is better with him than without him.
Yeah, they're 0-3 without him. Okay,
Yeah.
I was wondering.
And 0 for 4 at home.
That's rough.
That's hilarious.
That's rough. They are 3-1 on the road. That's crazy. And I think most of those wins are against booty teams,
pretty bad
but
teams.
still. Anything else on that one?
Joe Burrow said they could still have a chance to sneak in. I don't believe it, but good luck, champ. Good luck.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of belt to ass, let's talk
Dude.
about this next game. The Detroit Lions defeat the Tennessee Titans 52-14. Just hanging a casual 50 bomb on the Titans here.
50 burger, dude. 50
My goodness,
burger.
this was the most casual 50 burger I've ever seen because I think everyone's like, hey,
Well,
it's the
because dude,
Titans.
look at Jared Goff's stats, man.
Oh my
He
gosh.
didn't even do too much. This was an incredible
Whoa.
special teams game.
Wait, hold on. This is so weird. Jared Goff,
The goofball.
the goofball himself, threw for 85 yards, and the Lions put up 52 points. How?
One, they ran the fuck out of the ball, and two, go down to like their punt return stats and all that if you can, dude. Because I think they averaged.
I'm not gonna lie, I did
yards.
not follow this game at all. I just saw the score.
Dude, okay, yeah, go down to Detroit punt returns. They average 38 yards a return.
Oh my gosh. It's all Khalif Raymond.
And then a kick return, a 72-yard kick return.
So they just had insane fucking field position the whole game.
Incredible special teams game, bro.
That makes sense.
But
Because I feel like this Titans defense is pretty solid.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like they kind of just gave up in this game. They're like, we're down 25 at halftime. Let's call it a day. But yeah,
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph started this game,
Yeah.
so I mean, there really wasn't much of a chance, anyways.
Yeah. Although I don't know if Will Levis is any better, but
Yeah, I mean, really, they gotta get their quarterback situation sorted. But I mean, yeah, this was an awesome win for the Lions, and this game showed me that they are easily still like a Super Bowl contender even without Aiden.
The
Hutchinson.
Lions, especially after the Ravens lost, the Lions might be the most complete team
Absolutely,
in
I
the
think,
NFL,
like in my hypothetical power rankings, I think I'd probably have them one.
which is insane.
Yeah,
But just like you've seen their defense play fantastic, you've seen their offense be elite, and now in this game you're seeing their special teams,
yeah.
kick ass and win games for them. Like that means that just proves you have a complete team.
Yeah, wouldn't mind seeing them trade for like Zadarius Smith or something like that, but I mean they're fine with the team they have right now.
Yeah. But yeah, Titans are pretty booty.
Yeah, the Titans might be worst team in the NFL.
I think they are.
Definitely bottom 3, I would say. Now, who else in my bottom 3? Don't ask me. I have no idea.
I think they are.
Yeah, but let's move on.
Oh, I'll just turn off my mic here.
Dude.
Yeah, what a win. What a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorite teams in this podcast is first place in their division, and it's not his.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, it's very rare that I can say something like that. So God, dude, this was an incredible game. Like another incredible game. This was their first back-to-back
You know
win
what?
since 2021.
I
By the
think
way,
we should crack open
this is yeah.
this.
Oh shit, my bad. All right, bro. Quick glazing. But anywho, all right.
Just squirted everywhere. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Well, yeah. So first back-to-back win since 2021, which is nutty to say in itself.
What? That's a
Yes.
real stat?
That is a real stat,
Oh
Otto.
my gosh.
I mean, I had like no hope that they were gonna win this game late into it, but then that muff snap by the center for the Dolphins that goes over to his head and for a safety, I'm like, dude, we can actually win this game. Like they gave the ball to Kyler, like, and that's a huge mistake, dude. Because Kyler Murray, dude, he's top five. He's top five right now. All right, I'll say it, man. Am I biased? Absolutely. But he has played so well this year. I feel like this is like it's crazy, like just seeing how good he's been this year, especially in this last game. And it also just shows like that the Dolphins, their coverage is not very good. I mean, even Marvin Harrison Jr., dude, he made Jalen Ramsey look like human. And I know Jalen Ramsey's kind of older, but
But
still,
still,
like as a
for a
rookie,
rookie receiver,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And like after this game,
Hey, the stats don't lie, man.
dog, bro. Kyler Murray is such a dog, bro. I mean, he's already put up better stats than he did last year. 3 interceptions on the year. That's like nothing, dude. And the craziest thing, this man has not been sacked in 3 games.
Wow,
Went
that's
three
actually
whole
crazy.
games without being sacked.
That's actually insane.
And obviously, a little bit, got to give a little bit of credit to the offensive line. But dude, that's like got to be like 60% Kyler.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And this type, dude, after this game, I was overreacting like crazy, like just to myself. I was thinking like, dude, this Cardinals team, if okay, so you're gonna get Darius Robinson back.
Dude, Tua fumbled 3 times.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
but this Cardinals team is gonna get Darius Robinson back. And if they trade for like a semi decent pass rusher, dude, that'll do so much for the defense. And like I feel like now that you're sitting in first place right now, it's week 8, almost halfway through the season. I feel like at this point, I know you're kind of still in like a little rebuild, but I feel like you have to do something to capitalize on this.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just waiting to see what happens. Also, Trey McBride, awesome game, dude. 9 for 124 on National Tight Ends Day.
Yeah.
Which I
Dog.
mean, yeah, if you didn't
Dog.
know, Sunday was National Tight Ends Day. Don't know if you heard that 50 times if you watched any of the games. But I mean, this was just an incredible. Like this game, like offensively for the Cardinals is exactly what I pictured when they drafted Marvin Harrison. Just air that motherfucker out. Get it to your best players.
Yeah, he was definitely on my bench in my $100 league. In
Yeah.
our $100 league. Sucks.
But I mean, dude, I'm so excited right now. This is the first time I've been like excited as a Cardinals fan in a long time. Because like after this game, I looked at their schedule. I'm like, dude, they can put together some wins.
Bro, did I not say last week? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago when we looked at the Cardinals schedule that they could be they played the Chargers and the Dolphins, and I said they could win both of those games.
Dude, I remember.
We might have to rewind the tape, but I'm pretty sure I said
Dude,
that.
I remember I was looking after this Packers game. I was like, dude, I'm looking at their next 4 games. They're going 0 for 4.
Yeah.
And they have literally
And
just.
I said no, bro.
They were like, Cole, shut the fuck up. Like, Kyler Murray, like, just. He DM'd me. He's like, Cole, shut the hell up. I watched the pod.
yeah.
I'm going to prove you wrong. And I'm like, Kyler Murray, I'm your biggest fan, first of all.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I'd be happy to oblige.
Oh my gosh. Did you see the video real quick of the guy recording Kyler Murray and he asked him if he could kiss him?
Yes, dude.
That video is
That was
so funny. That shit reminded me of you just because
I would not say that, bro.
I know you wouldn't say that to him, but like I don't know why. It just reminded me of you. That shit was hilarious.
I did watch that
Tyler, can I
video.
kiss you? He's like,
That whole
"Bro,
interaction
what?"
was so funny because you could just tell that dude is hammered. Like, it's like, Kyler, bro, I love you so much, bro. Like, you're amazing. He's like, hey, man, I appreciate it. It's just like, Kyler, can I kiss you? He's like, hell no.
Oh man,
my
that shit's
God.
funny. That's what fucking winning in Arizona does to you.
Dude, for real. That's what the Cardinals do to a mofo. Just start making you try to kiss the franchise quarterback, I
Yeah.
guess.
Respect.
Yeah, not me though. But
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah, if you told me by mid-season the Dolphins were 2-5 and the Cardinals were 4-4, I'd say you're insane.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. But we're 8 weeks of the season, man. You think they're sneaking in? You think they can make a run? You think they can? I mean, honestly, I looked at the schedule, dude. It's not impossible that they just run the table. Like maybe I'm speaking a little biased, but I mean they don't play like a seriously like great team until the 49ers in week 18. Like
Let me gander at their schedule
let's
real
look at the
quick.
schedule, man. So they got the Bears.
Chicago, after their performance against the Commanders, who have a very bad defense,
I'm optimistic about that game.
I might honestly take the Cardinals here. They might go
Yeah.
above 500.
Yeah. Then you got the Jets.
New
who
York,
we'll talk
holy
about later.
fucking shitballs.
Yeah,
Give me
dumpster
6
fire.
and 4.
Yeah.
Um,
Seattle, dude. I think they can win that game.
that's a winnable game too.
Yeah. Even in Seattle,
Minnesota,
like that's kind of a tough one. But I
Yeah.
think if Darnold is like Darnold derogatory, then like we could win
it
that
could
game.
happen.
Yeah. And then you
Seattle's
play
another
Seattle a
winnable game at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. Then you have New England and Carolina. That's two. That's two wins right there.
Wait, they actually might make the playoffs.
Dude.
That's crazy.
Dude,
the
I was
only games that I can chalk up like I think will be a loss is LA and San Fran.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so high on this team right now. I know we're having some THC drinks right now, but I'm just high on the team. I'm not high in general. All right.
What do you think of it?
It's not bad.
Do you
It's
like
not
it?
bad. Yeah, pretty good.
It's by the way, we're trying because these are new at Cole's work. Called Stigma, and it's THC, like soda
Drinks, yeah.
basically. He's got lemonade iced tea, and I've got club soda, which tastes like I'm drinking paper, but fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, man, I'm rocking with the lemonade iced tea.
Is it good?
It's quite good.
I think the peach is my favorite, but
Word.
anyways,
But also the Dolphins did play in this game, and I mean losing this game is brutal for them because you were thinking, okay, they get Tua back, they kind of go against a pretty bad defense with the Cardinals. This should be an easy kind of pickup game for Tua to
Yeah.
come back to. And then they lose,
yeah, not a good look.
and now you're sitting in third.
And honestly, I mean, is it smart at this point? You're 2-5. Are we benching Tua? Why are we risking this man's health?
Would
If
I,
I'm-
would I would I consider it? Absolutely. Would he want to do that? Probably not.
It'd probably destroy him. But
Yeah.
still, at this point, I'm like, but hey, the Cardinals are 3-1 in their last 4 games. By the way,
Dude, I know. It's wild. It's wild times, man. Shout out Chad Ryland, bro.
Yeah.
Because in those 3 games, he's the one that's kind of got the go ahead field goal.
yeah,
So I mean, look, I love Matt Prater, but Chad Ryland, he's becoming an Arizona legend pretty
2
quickly.
weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Are you ready to move on?
Oh yeah. Last thing I want to say, this was Kyler Murray's first game throwing over 300 yards in like almost a year,
Wow,
which is pretty wild. But that's all I have to say. Let's talk about the dumpster fire that is the New York Jets.
holy fucking shitballs, man.
Yeah, this team's bad.
Bro. First of all,
Bro.
I think you all know who my biggest faller is.
Oh yeah.
If they weren't already last week, this team just hit a new low. The New England Patriots defeat the New York Jets 25-22, who, by the way, have the same record now as the Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson New
Hey,
York Jets.
who's Sauce,
And
bro?
Brees Hall.
It's a Mod Garner, bro. It's a Mod Garner right now. He's been pretty bad. I don't think you get the Sauce name, bro.
Bro,
You're losing a Hunter Henry, Tyquan
Drake
Thornton,
May
Kayshon
fucking
Boutte.
got concussed and you still lost.
You lost to Jacoby Brissett, little bro.
That is
that's
tough.
That's very tough.
That is tough, bro. Like, what are we doing here in New York? What are we doing? You were 2-4 and you traded for Devontae Adams, and I said this is make or break time for you. If you do not make the playoffs, you just failed. And this team is cooked. They are cooked unless they win.
They have to run the table, dude.
9 games in a row.
Yeah,
which let's look at their schedule
Yeah, we
real
gotta look at
quick.
their
Let's see if that's
schedule.
even fucking possible.
There's no way, dude. They're in the AFC. You got to remember that. So, yeah. So okay. So they play the Texans on Thursday night.
That's a loss.
I mean, yeah, probably. But no Diggs, no Collins, so it's kind of up in the air. But I think I might go Houston. Arizona. That's a Cardinals win, baby. The Colts. Okay. Maybe.
Maybe a win.
Maybe. Seattle. I don't know. Miami. I think that's a loss. I think the Dolphins are going to be back on track by then. Jacksonville. God, dude.
Hope you'd win that.
Yeah, that might be it, dude.
I'd
We're-
hope.
we're
But
looking
at
at,
this
like-
point, I don't know.
We're kind of like 3 wins the rest of the way.
They've lost 5 in a row. They haven't won since they beat New England in week 3.
Yeah,
That's
and
fucking
then you just
embarrassing.
lost to New England.
When you have so much talent too, like on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball, you have Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson in receiving core. You have fucking Brees Hall. You have Braylon Allen, who's been one of the most electric rookie running backs in the league. You have Aaron Rodgers, who I mean might be holding his team back at this point.
Looking a little washed.
On the other side of the ball, you have Sauce Gardner. You have Quinnen Williams. You have Quincy Williams. You have I was about to say Demario Davis, but he's definitely not on the Jets anymore. He
I
hasn't
think
been on
it's
the
still
Jets in a long time.
C.J. Mosley still healthy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you have a
no
good,
excuses,
well-rounded
man. I
team.
don't even
It's
want to hear it.
Yeah, I think they're just cursed. At this
Fucking
point,
New
you
York,
have to
man.
be. Because I don't know what's holding this team back. You have a great roster. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Bro, the Jets are just trying to play it like Madden, like you said last week.
They really are, man.
It's just not working.
Yeah, this whole team, like, yeah, it's not gonna work this year. Like this, like I get it. It was fun to try to get Aaron Rodgers and make a push for a ring, but might have to blow it up. Might have to blow it up this season. Like I know you just got Devontae Adams. You might have to ship him off in the offseason, dude.
Yeah,
Send him
this is
back to like
tough.
Derek Carr or something.
This is tough. This is a new low.
Yeah.
And so it's like at this point, it's just crazy to me that if we saw this matchup again, even though we won't because they've already played twice, if we saw the Jets and Patriots play again, I don't even know who I'm picking, and that's fucking embarrassing.
I think I'd have to go the Jets. Just for I don't know, just
They're
because.
the same
but
record though.
yeah, I know,
It's
that's the
that's
wild
I guess
thing.
that's the point I'm trying to make. Like it's just crazy to me.
It is wild times over there in New York. But
Um,
ladies and gentlemen, your NFC South champions, the Atlanta Falcons.
yeah, defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-26, close game, and Baker's still putting up Jameis Winston stat lines. Love to see it.
Yeah, even without his the top 2 wideouts.
Kate Otten, I'm glad I kept him
Dog.
in my work league. I don't remember which one, but I knew this guy was going to be a dog after Chris Godwin and Mike Evans went down. And I was right. Raheem Jarrett, don't know who you are, but welcome.
Yeah, I was expecting something like Jalen McMillan, but
Yeah.
I was kind of wrong.
But Baker still throwing up. And this is what surprises me, man. Especially when you see like Bucky Irving and Rashad White having decent games, like at a yards per carry standpoint. Baker Mayfield's still slinging that thing 50 times
Absolutely.
with no Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down the whole game, which it kind of seems you are here, you just gotta swing the rock, man.
Yeah.
Which is what they tried, but
But Kirk Cousins, man, can
looked
we look
great.
at his stats against the fucking Bucks?
dude, he's got like
just specifically against the Bucks,
he's got like 800 yards in 2 games.
and 8 touchdowns and like 1 interception.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude, I didn't even think about that. This was like the rematch from like the greatest Thursday night game in recent
Yeah.
history.
And it was another good game. It looked like.
It seems like it.
I gotta go to game log.
Yeah, but I will say for the Bucks, I mean their offense it looks fine even without their top 2 receivers. I just think there's no pass rush. Like I know they got Vita Vea, but like outside of that, dude, who do you got? Like it's nobody, man. They're just not putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and that's not helping out. Like they have talented players all over the field on their defense, especially, but it's not really coming together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Jets, man, on
Yeah.
offense, where it's like you have this great plethora of talent, they're just not getting it done.
Yeah. And I will say like, shifting gears to the Falcons, I feel like if they didn't drop that game against Seattle last week, it was so random, such a random loss.
Yeah, that was kind of like a trap game.
I feel like they would be looked at as one of the the better teams in the league.
Absolutely. But yeah, probably just that loss kind of bumped them down a little. If they would have beat Seattle, be 6-2 here, like
you'd one of the better.
yeah, you'd 100% be like, yeah, they already got the division on lock and all that stuff. I still think they do, even 1 game ahead of the Bucks. But
Remember we thought the Saints were gonna win the division.
dude, those first 2 weeks, they really had us in a
Crazy.
chokehold, bro. Yeah, I need a drink for that.
Yeah, we do. Jaguars made this way too close.
Yeah. Jordan Love. What do we think of Jordan Love, man?
Green Bay Packers defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars just barely, 30-27.
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence is weirdly having like a pretty decent year.
he's
Like it's
not bad, man.
like it's kind of crazy to me. Like I feel like he's putting up better numbers so far than he was last year.
Yeah, 18,
But
yeah,
like
1,800 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's pretty
that's
solid.
a pretty solid stat line,
Those are
especially for a
some,
team that's 2-6.
yeah, those are some Kyler Murray numbers right there.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Holy, it's fucking cold in here. Are you getting cold?
I mean, I got this.
Oh,
I
you
get this
got
beautiful
yeah.
Cardinal sweater on that I got from my friend Quan Tran. So I'm
Um,
good.
yeah, Jordan Love. I don't know. He's like so fucking off and on. He's like that song by
Dude,
Katy Perry.
he might be Brett Favre, man. You know,
Yeah,
he's just like a reincarnated Brett Favre without taking like welfare money from the
yeah,
people
and
of
stealing
Mississippi.
from people. But
Yeah. So that's interesting. Like Malik Willis did come in this game for a little bit.
do a tutty.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I fuck with Malik Willis, man.
Bro, I do too. I think coaching goes so far, and he's looked so good on the Packers when he had to fill in for Jordan Love.
Yeah, because I remember when he was on Tennessee and he started like a Sunday night game. I think it was against the Chiefs. I want to say it was against the Chiefs. Like they were like, "You're
Dude,
not throwing that fucking ball, dude." And then he
was
comes
it
over.
the Chiefs?
I think it was the Chiefs.
I'm thinking of fucking like 2 or 3 years ago when Josh Dobbs was on the Titans. And
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cowboys on like a random Thursday night or Monday night. I don't remember, but
I do remember that
that was
when Josh Dobbs was starting a couple games. I think one of those against the Jaguars to like decide the AFC South too.
yeah, that's right. Um, but anyways, yeah,
Also, a great game from Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs looking elite here. 2 tutties,
Absolutely.
127 yards rushing, but I would say that this is a little iffy from the Packers here. You're playing against one of the worst teams in the league. Sure, on the road, but at the same time, I think this game was a little too close for comfort.
The
For a team that I looked at as like
we're thinking the Jags are
top
like
5 team here.
the Packers
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean they're still 6-2 though. You know, like they still have a very good chance to win the NFC North. It's kind of a 2-team race I feel at this point. But yeah, no, this is a very
Even with the Vikings?
I don't know, man. I gotta see how they look without Darisaw. Like I know that's like odd,
Yeah.
like it's just a tackle, but like it's a very very good left tackle.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll have to wait and see on that. Kind of a little hint for my following team there.
NFC North's got to be the best division though.
Oh, 100%.
Um, but yeah, interesting game.
It really was, man. Shout out Malik Willis.
Um,
No, this was an
Ooh.
odd game.
I feel like bro, every week we're in the same fucking position. The Texans just are always involved in the weirdest games every week.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at that.
Texans beat the Colts 23-20.
Yeah, this is
Sorry, go ahead.
some hardcore box score watching right now, dude. That Richardson stat line is gross.
A completion percentage of fucking they don't have it on there. What would that
around 35% probably.
That's like fucking bad from a field goal percentage point of view in basketball.
Dude,
That's like a decent 3-point percentage.
this is a Westbrook game, bro.
But this is fucking a dude throwing a ball to another guy. These
Yeah.
are Westbrook prime. These are prime fucking Houston Rocket, Los Angeles Laker, Westbrook numbers right here, baby.
Absolutely. But yeah, the Texans
This fucking
do,
sucks, man. I had such high hopes for Anthony Richardson.
Me too. And I really do want to give him the benefit of the doubt because you got to think, dude. He started like 9 games.
Yeah.
You know, like it's and I know. Well, let's just break some news here. The Colts did bench Anthony Richardson for Joe Flacco.
Well, hold on. Not just for Joe Flacco, for Joe Steel Nuts Crotch Nut Ballsack Joe Flacco.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Which I get it, but at the same time, I just not what I would have
Think
done.
about what that does to his confidence.
Yeah. And it was.
And-
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he like lost the locker room or something. Because after this game, he did kind of like. I remember like during the game, he just kind of like took a play off or something like that. He just
I
like
remember
walked to the
that.
sideline and like they asked him like, "Dude, what's up?" He's like, "Yeah, I was just tired." And I'm like, "Yeah, valid, but I don't think you could just say that."
I guess it is valid, but at the same time, bro, like coming from a Ravens fan, just watching Lamar Jackson fucking make 3 people dance
Yeah, run for his life on some plays.
and then pick up 25 yards and he's still out there, like
yeah, as a Kyler Murray fan, I know all about that.
No, but this happened when it was like the 2 minute warning,
I don't remember.
or with, or because I mean you can't run to the line and hand the ball off.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't
And
know,
and I'm
dude.
not an NFL quarterback, and I'm not nearly fucking anywhere close to as athletic as Anthony Richardson is. But I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just kind of want to go back to them, benching Richardson for Mister, Iron Crotch.
Steel nuts, ball sack,
Yes, I wouldn't have done it, man.
scrotum, Flacco.
I just really wouldn't have done that just because I mean you knew like you kind of made the sandwich here, like you drafted this quarterback who you know is going to be a project. You're like, yeah, he's the
And
most.
then you're like, what? He's not fucking elite right away.
Yeah, and it didn't help that last year they were good without him, and so this year they're like, all right, we got this quarterback who we assume is going to be better than what we had last year because we spent a top 3-4 pick on him. Let's go to the playoffs, baby. And he's come out and looked like this, and that's obviously that's not good. Like you're kind of in a playoff race right now, but at the same time, he's got to get in Trey Lance here, man.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that.
Yeah, and it does suck. Dude, I remember last year fucking or the Colts versus the Rams when Anthony Richardson, remember that game?
Yeah,
Puka went off, Anthony Richardson went off. I think the Colts won in overtime.
yeah,
Like, bro, take me back, man.
yeah. And then when Anthony Richardson was out for the year, I remember every time we talked about the Colts, we're like, dude, I can't wait to see this team with Richardson back. Yeah,
And even after week 1, bro, we were like, okay. He had that crazy play.
like
Like,
the crazy throw I think it was to Alec Pierce.
but yeah, man, it just sucks.
Yeah, it's very depressing. I feel seeing them kind of treat Anthony Richardson like this, and it's like
They were only 3 points away from winning too, which is kind of crazy.
I know that's
Jonathan
wild.
Taylor had an amazing game.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, like final thing, I'll just say it once again. I don't get the Flacco thing. Like you're sacrificing, the confidence of your quarterback for what maybe a playoff appearance.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how
Yeah,
it goes. We
I'm
gotta
on
wait
the
and see.
same boat as you.
Yeah. As for the Texans, they lose Stephon Diggs for the year.
For the entire year.
Yeah. So now, while Nico Collins still out on injured reserve, you gotta have another one of these wide receivers kind of step up and play a little bit better. Like I know earlier in the year, we were talking about the Texans wide receiver depth. We're saying like, yeah, dude, like they'll be fine even if they lose a receiver or two. I kind of said that thinking they wouldn't lose
I
their
didn't think they
two
would
best
lose
receivers.
Stephon Diggs and Nico
Yeah.
Collins.
So, yeah, fuck me, I guess, right? But maybe John Mechie will get some more reps, which I'll be excited for.
Yeah. I mean, it's Tank Dell season, baby.
Yeah, now, yeah,
I
officially.
will say that, like, I don't know when Nico Collins is supposed to come back.
I think like November 10th. I think so.
So that's kind of soon.
Yeah, so
So-
not this Sunday, but I think the Sunday after.
So, I mean, if you get Nico Collins back and healthy, I really don't think Stephon Diggs is a huge loss.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I mean, you made the playoffs last year.
I
without
wouldn't
him,
be worried.
so yeah, it's not the biggest loss in the world. Like,
And Joe Mixon still looks, pretty good.
yeah, he's been great for them as well. Yeah, I know they lose Diggs, but I'm still not like I'm not worried about them really.
No.
Yeah. Also, I do want to say Will Anderson has been awesome.
Yes.
for the rest of the season.
Defensive Player of the Year candidate,
Yeah, definitely.
which is crazy because he just won Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's his second year. Yeah, that depoy race, it's kind of exciting, man.
To be honest, I haven't really looked at it.
I mean, it's
You
this,
definitely know more about defense than I do.
dude. I mean, I really don't. I just kind of follow the top defensive players, especially when it comes to.
Why am I getting fucking Alabama highlights for Will Anderson?
That's Bama alum, Will Anderson, right there.
Pick
don't-
6. Will Anderson takes you to the house for a Bama touchdown.
Dude,
That's
almost
under
won a-
latest videos.
Almost won a Heisman. I think he's finished like third or something.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, but I'd say right now, I think my depoy race is between Anderson and Mr. Watt from the Steelers.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, who I'm guessing we'll talk about. Probably the only thing we'll talk about from that Monday night game. But let's move on. Let's move on to this poor Saints team that has lost
Oh my gosh.
6 games in a row.
6 games in a row since their 2-0 start. That is so rough, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, the LA Chargers defeat the New Orleans Saints 26-8. Does Spencer Rattler get hurt? I'm assuming he doesn't get benched. He didn't have
I
that
think
bad of
he
a.
did get benched. Just 'cause, I
Oh,
mean, he wasn't doing too hot in this game,
okay.
as you could tell.
So Jake Hayner comes in.
Yeah, it was Jake
Doesn't
Hader
really
time.
look too bad or too much better.
Yeah,
Um, but Justin Herbert finally with a nice, pretty decent stat line here this season under
he's looked
Greg
pretty
Roman.
good his last 2 games. I want to say, in Arizona, obviously no touchdowns, but he was throwing that ball around. He was making Will Disley look like trying to think of like an all time great tight end, like Dallas Clark.
Yeah,
So, I mean, good on him for that. Yeah, 349 yards last week, 279 and 2 touchdowns this week. We're starting to see Herbert kind of look like Herbert again,
yeah.
which is
Love
good.
to see it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, big shout out to Ladders for that. Lad McConkey.
The Ladsters, bro.
Yeah, if you believe in Lad McConkey, I mean, good for you, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have much from this game.
Me either. To be honest with you,
It's kind of a pointless game. Well, not pointless,
it
but
really was.
Chargers are now back above 500, so it's not completely pointless. But
Yeah, Chargers could maybe they could make the playoffs this year. I don't know what the AFC playoff race is looking like right now, but they could sneak in with how bad some of these teams that we expected to be good are doing.
Right.
Jets,
right,
Dolphins,
right,
so yeah, Bengals.
right.
Yeah, they could easily sneak in.
I feel like you could throw the Browns in there.
They're 2-6, dude. I would, but they're 2-6. They just won their second game of the season. And I love Jameis, but I don't know if I love him that much.
No. I'm saying you could throw
Teams that were good
that
like you thought
should have been good at the beginning of the year
Yeah,
and our butt cheeks.
yeah, okay,
But a little
Gotcha.
less butt cheeks now with JMO.
yeah. They'll be a lot more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you good? Which was that was
Yeah.
Saints Chargers.
Yeah, let's talk about the Bills.
Let's talk about the Buffalo Bills
Yeah, man. Josh Allen.
defeating the Seahawks 31-10. Go ahead.
I got 3 letters for him, man. MVP.
I don't know.
That one interception, first of the year. I mean, if there's ever a year that he wins it and not 15 for the Chiefs or 8 for the Ravens,
It fucking should be this year. I agree with that.
yeah, it should definitely be this year.
Yeah, I agree with that. Khalil Shakir looking like the fucking wide receiver one here, boy.
Yeah, Amari Cooper kind of having a little off day. Getting locked up
Absolutely.
by-
He just did some cardio out there.
Yeah, he really did. Yeah, I don't know who was guarding him. I'm assuming it was probably Weatherspoon.
But yeah, Khalil Shakir looking really good. And I did say, like, when we were talking about this Amari Cooper trade, that it's going to open up more opportunities for him because he's not the wide receiver one. He's not getting covered by the best corner on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's opening up a lot of opportunities for him.
hey, you get wide receiver one to Amari Cooper. Everybody else gets bumped down. They get an easier matchup.
Right.
Look at Shakir. Look at Coleman. They had
Right.
really good games.
Right. This is exactly what we thought was going to happen.
Yeah,
So,
and then you also
but Bills look good.
you have an elite running back in James Cook who cooked.
Yeah.
Dude, I like the Bills this year, man.
Bro, do you remember the fucking when I found out for the first time that James Cook was Dalvin Cook's brother?
Yeah.
That was eye opening. That was
Yeah, because I told you about their full names, how James Cook is named James Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook is named Dalvin James Cook.
and I thought that it was just like
A little
perchance.
crazy coincidence. And they also just look really alike.
Right. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
Great times.
Speaking of Dalvin Cook, did he make his debut yet?
He did actually for
Okay,
Dallas.
we'll talk about it then.
Yeah, but for the Seahawks, I really don't have too much to say. They're just kind of
They're like so like
they're mid.
they're just there.
yeah,
That's what I think. The
They-
Seahawks are just there.
they are mid, dude. Like they're beating teams that they're like obviously better than, and then losing to teams that they're obviously worse.
I'd
than.
say other than the Falcons.
Oh yeah,
but
the Falcons one's kind of an anomaly.
that
there.
was just a random trap
Yeah.
game.
'Cause, I mean, yeah, your 4 wins here. Broncos, Patriots, Dolphins without Tua.
Right.
That's cake right there. And you also have the Falcons one, but then you're okay. Maybe not because they did lose to the Giants. That evens it out though. You had a weird win and then you
And
had
a weird loss. Yeah,
So,
they're
there you
just
go.
the Seahawks are like the most balanced team.
Yeah. I feel like their schedule is like predictable as fuck. I'm not gonna go through it right now because I really don't want to.
No,
But yeah, I feel like it would be so easy to kind of be like, oh, they're gonna lose this game. They're gonna win this game.
these rushing stats, man. Was this offense just not on the field at all?
Yeah, dude. Bald Kenneth Walker not looking too hot, bro. kind of sad. Zach
Uh,
Charbonnet though gets a touchdown.
hey, the Sharps
Yeah,
gets in the end zone.
3 carries for 4 yards.
My
Dude.
boy, it doesn't matter, bro.
Looking like Rashad White out there.
Um, total plays, yeah, 69 to 47.
Nice. Yeah, it's a big
So they had about
difference.
a third more of the games than the.
Yeah, I mean, look at the time possession, dude. 38 minutes, 21.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That is crazy.
Yeah, the Bills just this game's pure domination, and thank you for this dominating win because with it, that's what put the Cardinals in first.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
Hey,
MVP Josh Allen.
Shout out to Mr. Allen out there.
Yep.
In Buffalo. Let's move on to this next game. We have Super Bowl 50 rematch here.
Great reference. Wow.
Thank
poll.
you.
Great poll.
I appreciate that. Now one of the two worst teams in the NFL, although the Broncos
Dude, I'm
are
kinda...
5-3.
Yeah.
5-3,
Yeah, they're kind of like the Seahawks where they're just beating teams that they're supposed to beat right now.
which is good for them.
Yeah. And they also beat the Bucks, so I do not remember that.
Oh, I remember that. That was when
Actually, I do remember this because Baker had like a really bad
it
game.
was like a random trap game for them.
Yeah. Yeah, but you beat the Jets, who are bad. You know, you beat the Raiders, who are bad. The Saints, bad. Panthers, bad. You know, they're just going out there and beating. I mean, looking at the rest of their schedule, it gets a lot more difficult. You still have two. You still have a game against the Ravens, 2 games against the Chiefs, a game against the Falcons, a game against the Bengals, and a game against the Chargers. That's a lot of difficult games.
Yeah.
So good luck, Bo Nix.
But what do we think about Bryce Young's performance here against the Broncos defense?
Looked better.
It's not. It really, honestly, he
Against this defense.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I would have expected like a 9 for 23 for like 103 yards and 0 touchdowns and 1 pick.
An Anthony Richardson type game.
Yeah, exactly.
If you will. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Against this Broncos defense, but he was slinging it pretty decently.
Yeah, I mean
Pause.
they did have the lead in this game in the first quarter. They did go up 7-0. I remember seeing that in red zone and be like, "Yo, is Bryce here?" He was not. Update, but didn't look horrendous. Looked like he might have got a little bit of confidence back.
Deontay Johnson was out too.
Yeah. It's
So
like
this guy was throwing to fucking Jalen
he's-
Cocker. Who does that say?
Yeah, Jalen. I think it's Jalen Cocker.
Is it actually?
I think it is. I think that's how you say it.
Shit, nice.
Yeah, and also they got my boy Xavier Legette.
That's
Greatest voice in the NFL.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who's probably about to go off?
Dude, I hope so. He's looked okay. He's got some touchdowns this year. Let me see. 22 receptions, 211, which yikes, and then 3 touchdowns. You know, I think with Deontay Johnson out, he'll definitely get involved
He'll
more.
eat,
So,
bro.
yeah, he will be feasting.
But how about a 3 touchdown performance from Mr. Bo Nix?
Panthers.
And actually 4 total touchdowns here.
Yeah, but I mean it's still the Panthers. But I will say,
Hey man,
Bo Nix
improvement is improvement.
Bo Nix has looked somewhat surprising on the year. 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Not bad.
Yeah, and I think like when it comes to the month of October, I think he might be like leading in passing yards or something like that, or pretty close to lead passing yards.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, but good for the Broncos. You know, they draft their quarterback, and you know they're putting things together. And they always have a great defense.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all I have to take away from this game.
Yeah, because I mean, shout out to the Cardinals legend Zach Allen. He's been awesome for the Broncos this year.
Yeah.
Shout out Vance Joseph as well. But let's move on to a different
I feel
game.
like any game with the Panthers we talked too long about.
Absolutely. It's mainly just us, kind of glazing the other team for a little bit.
Because they have insane inflated stats against them.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's continue on here. We got the Chiefs versus the Raiders, a rematch of the last game that the Chiefs have lost. Chiefs are our only undefeated team in the NFL right now. They defeat the Raiders 27-20, but you know what?
Yeah.
A little closer than I thought it would be here.
Honestly, I have no notes for this game. I have nothing to say.
Do you really?
I got nothing. Like
My brother was
literally
at this game.
my note for this is the AFC playoffs are gonna be so much fun. That's how much I just didn't like look at this game. Like, honestly, can we just spend a couple minutes talking about like how interesting the AFC playoffs are probably going to be? I mean, you got the Texans, you got the Bills, you got the Ravens, you got the Chiefs. You know, I mean, the Steelers. I think with how they've kind of played. You know, I
It'll
think
be fun.
yeah, because I mean, Russ is back, y'all.
Right.
Danger Russ is back, and whoever
Dangerous.
maybe the Chargers sneak in there, the Broncos
Ooh,
with that frisky defense.
spicy.
Yeah, man, the Danger Witch. I mean, I'm excited to watch the AFC
Mm,
playoffs, man.
spicy. Sorry.
Be careful though. It's spicy.
Oh yeah, that's what he says. Be careful though. It's spicy.
God, dude, is it me or is Russell Wilson kind of likable when he's good?
I fucking love Russell Wilson. I even the memes made me like him more because he's just so stupid, and I feel like he knew he was stupid, but people thought he was being serious. Like the one where
Dude,
he's like,
I think he might be a
"You
little
gotta
bit.
be unlimited,
You know, the thing is, I think he might be a little serious
unlimited."
sometimes.
But it makes it funny though.
Oh, it does. It
I
does.
love how fucking cornball he is, but it's God fearing Russell Wilson.
God-fearing
God-fearing
star
Pittsburgh
quarterback for
Steeler
the
quarterback.
Steelers, Russell Wilson, bro.
I fucking love it.
Yeah. Love how we're talking about the Chiefs and Raiders, and we go on a tangent about Russell Wilson, dude.
Unlimited.
Yeah, the Chiefs do win this game. Travis Kelce might be back. That's all I gotta say.
Unlimited.
The Raiders suck.
Unlimited.
They have unlimited bad quarterback play. Even though Gardner Minshew, dude, he got sacked 5 times. God damn. All right. Yeah.
We've talked way too much
Yeah,
about this.
Congrats to the Chiefs. You're 7-0. You avenged your last loss. Good for you.
Can I also just say, if you are a Raiders running back and your name is not Josh Jacobs, you are cooked.
Yeah, it's bad over there. I remember like Zamir White was supposed to be next up. He is definitely
He
not
is
next up.
fucking not at all.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So can we move on?
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, we're moving on to a noteworthy game.
Are we?
Ooh.
Oh, yes, we are. I saw Cowboys 49ers and I was like, wait, are we?
Oh yeah, no, we'll spend probably another 30 seconds on that game as well.
But yeah, dude, wow. What a finish.
Yeah, I literally tuned into this game and I watched Caleb Williams drive down the field and get a touchdown. And I'm like, okay, cool. Bears probably gonna win this one. Good for them. And then I watched the rest of the game. And the rest of the game happened.
And the rest of the game was unlimited.
Dude, it really was. Jaden Daniels, his throw power was unlimited on that play.
You know what, though, man? This is what I got to say. This is what I have to say on this game.
What you gotta say, bro?
You ready for what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
Because this is what I have to say. Commanders fans deserve this shit.
Absolutely.
Commanders fans deserve this shit. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I've never seen a fan base go through so much fucking horse shit. Maybe other than the fucking Jets or
Oh, the Panthers, dude.
the Panthers. But no, in all
Since
seriousness,
the
I
Super
think
Bowl.
the Commanders situation in recent years has been worse.
Yeah, dude.
All the dysfunction with ownership, with execs.
Your stadium sucks.
Your stadium is fucking awful. It's literally I think it's the worst rated stadium in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
And on top of that, having a name that you've had so long in your franchise's history, and then it gets changed to the football team, and you're a laughing stock of the entire NFL. And even as the Commanders, you're a fucking laughing stock of the entire NFL. Never had a good quarterback, man. They deserve this. So I am so happy for Commanders fans.
Yeah, watching that Hail Mary live was insane. Because, like, I thought
You
about
watched it live?
I did watch
I was
it
at
live.
fucking Costco.
Dude, I had it pulled up on CBS, bro.
Bro.
And I just...
Hey, hold on real quick. So I just said I was at Costco, and I gotta say I tried the double chunk chocolate cookie for the very first time.
What are you giving it?
Dude, that was a boom.
Oh, man.
And I just had to share that with you guys. It was pretty good. I've never tried it, and I've been to Costco so many times.
Yeah, I need to get a chicken bake.
But I know what they were talking about. This dude's never tried a chicken bake.
Hey.
Which, if you all know, if you all are real ones on this pod, or if you're watching this, those are always a boom. So
Really?
you got to get in there. But anyways.
Yeah, also, Costco, bring the churro back. But
Oh, I forgot they had a churro.
dude,
Bro, bring that shit back.
that
What
shit was
the fuck?
unlimited.
All right. That shit was unlimited. Anyways, go ahead.
So the Commanders win this game.
On a crazy Hail Mary.
Yes. And, like...
And you were watching it live?
Yeah, dude, I watched it live. I was in my room.
You were in your room?
Yeah, just watching it. And I see the ball go up. I'm like, Noah Brown's coming down with that, and he just grabs it, grabs the balls, and then they said, "Let's go home." I mean,
And you know what? That was such a smart play by fucking Noah Brown, because you could tell, because a lot of those balls, always end up getting tipped like
pause.
that. Pause. And Noah Brown just looked like he was ready for it. Pause.
Okay, clip that. Um, but yeah,
Noah Brown was just ready to take it, and
those tipped balls, dude.
and but he was just in the right spot at the right time, and it just came to him naturally.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right.
Unlimited.
Yeah, but for the Bears, fire Shane Waldron. This was a really
Oh
badly
my
called
fucking
game.
gosh, dude.
I think they called a goal line play, fullback dive, and they just used their backup center, and then he fumbles the ball.
Bro, get this guy off the team.
Yeah, man.
But Tyreek Stevenson, did you see that he was
Yes.
taunting fans? That video's hilarious.
Dude, you know who his assignment probably wasn't that play too? Noah Brown.
Probably.
Probably Noah Brown.
Didn't Matt Eberflus come out and literally say that?
Oh, I think so. I think he said something like that. Because I do remember, like, he said a quote about it. Like, he's like, yeah, we just gotta we gotta cover Noah Brown there.
No, I'm pretty sure he literally said that it was Tyreek Stevenson's assignment.
Yeah, but I am glad the Commanders did win this game. They did pull off the W because, I mean, they clearly had a much better game than Chicago, especially offensively. Jaden Daniels was a dog. Despite the best efforts from Juan Montez Sweat, who, this is a little homecoming here against the Commanders. So, he had a pretty solid game despite the loss. So that was good to see. And also, on this broadcast, I found a fun fact. Montez Sweat, first ever player to lead two teams in sacks in the same season.
What?
So Montez Sweat last year,
He was traded to the Commanders, or to the Bears.
to the Bears from the Commanders.
Right.
Yeah, and he led both teams in sacks last year,
Oh wow, that's
despite
actually
only playing
insane.
about half the season for the
each of them.
Commies. Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, that shows you how bad both of those pass rushes were last year.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, but that's really all I have for this game. Just kind of waiting for this Eberflus quote to come out.
Chicago Bears cornerback Tyreek Stevenson has apologized to his teammates after his costly mistake led to a last-second loss on Sunday.
I did see that.
Bears coach Matt Eberflus told reporters Monday that Stevenson had apologized during a team meeting earlier. Per Eberflus, Stevenson was the player who was supposed to defend Brown, but that he was thrown off by a lapse in concentration. Wonder what that was. Stevenson took full accountability for his role in the loss with his teammates, Eberflus said. That's fucking hilarious, bro. This poor dude, though. He was just trying to get cocky.
Yeah, and I think it's very funny that, like, I feel like a lot of the coaching staff kind of just blame the players for this one. And, like, for that play, absolutely. But I think the rest of the game, it's all play calling.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Like, I think that was really stupid.
You can't throw your. I mean, even
throw your
though
players under the bus like that.
what he did was dumb, like you can't throw your boy under the bus, especially when that was just a poorly coached game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, ugly game overall. And just the Bears, that's tough, dude. Like, you're thinking, yeah, dude, we're gonna come out and get this ugly win against the guy that was taken after our guy. Even though he didn't play as well, just get a good win. A solid ugly win there, and then that Hail Mary happens. That's brutal.
So awesome.
But as we said earlier, the Commanders with Cliff Kingsbury, what's with him and being involved in these weird Hail Marys, man?
Dude, I have no idea.
Like,
I have no idea,
what's he cooking over there, man?
bro.
It's so easy to be a fan of Cliff
knows.
Kingsbury when he's not on your team. So, like, it's like you don't have to experience Cliff Kingsbury anymore.
The Cliff Kingsbury
Because
experience.
we're around the middle point of the season, man. We'll see the
laps.
We'll see how we will see the laps, the Tyreek Stevenson-esque laps. Yeah, but shout out to the Commanders, man. They look great.
Fuck
this year.
yes, bro. And like I said, I'll repeat it again. Commanders fans deserve this.
Absolutely.
Everyone's a Commanders fan right now.
Yeah, and now we get to the game we were all waiting all day for on Sunday Night Football.
I mean, maybe you were. Fuck.
No, I was not.
Yeah, 49ers defeat the Cowboys 30-24. Can we please never show these teams in primetime again? Can we at least not see the Cowboys in primetime again? I'm so tired of seeing the Cowboys in fucking primetime.
Yeah, dude. Can't wait for Thanksgiving. What a great birthday gift, dude. to watch the fucking Cowboys on national television.
Yeah. Wait, your birthday's on Thanksgiving this year?
Correct.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
That's actually sick as fuck.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be better. But anyways, let's talk about the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb saved my fantasy season. I just want to say that. 'Cause I was I was about to lose to Zach, who he has. If you don't know, in our fantasy league, he has probably the worst team in the entire league.
Yeah, it's awful.
My team's getting a little roughed up. I've lost Nico Collins.
I am 2-6 though, so I can't talk.
My quarterback situation's pretty stinky. Not looking too good over there. But CeeDee Lamb saved my season. This game made me feel like a little kid, like going to school the next day.
Yeah.
Like be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude. This game put me in a great mood for Monday.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall with the 39-yard.
Yeah,
run.
look at Ricky Pearsall, man.
And George Kittle,
national tight end day. Yeah. But this game, I know it says it was only a 1-score game. This game was not close.
No.
The Cowboys did that thing where they go down by a lot, really early in the game, or not even.
Well,
early,
they were
the
winning
third
at
quarter.
halftime. Were they?
They were actually, but then the third quarter happened,
and then
it's like, oh, it's over. And then
then
they do that thing where it's like a fake comeback.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, they're getting there, but it's like it never happens for the Cowboys.
They did the same thing against the Ravens.
Yeah,
this year, I remember
it'll never happen.
But yeah, I agree. This game was over. Dalvin Cook, he's cooked. Oh my gosh.
I mean, this was his first game all year,
bro.
But yeah, their running back situation is awful.
Yeah. All right, let's
move on to this Monday night game.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's talk about TJ Watt for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so the Pittsburgh Steelers defeat the Giants 26-18. First of all, what the fuck was that 2-point conversion?
I didn't see that.
And why would they do a 2-point conversion? So okay, I'll just run it through. The Giants were this game was tied at halftime. And then the Giants were not looking that bad against the Steelers team. And then, like you said, the second half happened. Same thing with the Cowboys and 49ers. But the Steelers scored a touchdown, and they were up 16-9. And then they scored another touchdown. They were up 23-9. And that's where you're like, okay, this is over. Then the Giants had a pretty good drive, scored a good touchdown, and it was 15-23.
Yeah.
And common sense would say to kick the extra point so then you could make a stop, hopefully, and then tie the game.
Tie the game up.
So, no, they decide to, for some reason, go for 2. And the play was the most – it was giving the Colts versus Patriots.
Oh, that's what that was, dude.
Pat McAfee.
That's what that was. Cause I saw the formation for that play. I was like, what the fuck? What did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Not as bad as that.
Yeah.
But still, it was just like, what was the thought process there?
Yeah, because I saw just a frame of that formation. I was like, what did I miss? Thank you for giving me context for that.
It was really weird, but why? And I mean, they probably still would have lost, but I feel like that just killed your confidence because they had a really good drive. And then just made that play, and it was like, all right, you're fucking cooked. So
yeah, and then at the end of the game, dude, it looks like they were getting ready to drive down and score again. I was kind of looking forward to it. I was like, oh my god, this game's kind of close. Let me throw it on. Boom, TJ Watt fumble in the game. I'm like, oh, okay,
sick.
Yeah, I was like, well, let me go back to watching the Suns.
Was that the night they lost to the Lakers?
No, they won.
They beat the Lakers?
Yeah, yesterday they did. They played earlier too. They lost that one.
Oh, this was last night. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah. All right, my bad.
Hey, it's all good, bro. Shout out Tyrone Tracy though.
Yeah, seriously.
Great game. But I think that's all we got.
I think that's it.
TJ Watt, very obviously defensive player of the year right now. Him and Will Anderson. I think it's a 2.
Hey, all I gotta say is I did witness Scotty Miller getting some targets. That was fun.
Hey, shout out Scotty Miller, bro, getting a whopping 2 targets.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way that Russell Wilson's been feeling the past 2 weeks. Like a word to describe it.
Are you thinking of unlimited?
Unlimited. All right. The Russell Wilson glazing will stop. Sorry.
Yeah, that is week 8. Let us know your guys' thoughts on Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston and all of those great quarterbacks in the AFC North and every other division.